Shalom. Tawad Bahukar. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. I was just, it's about 4:44 in the morning. Wednesday morning. I thought, you always check out what's happening in the world. Just to sort of, especially with the heathen, see what's going on with them. And here in the UK, we have, which gives me a beautiful warm feeling inside. I see these Edomites that are homeless, man. Yeah, because I live in a predominantly brown area. A lot of Jake and a lot of heathens, with some Edomites as well. But there's a good portion of brown people around here. But almost 100%, I would say a good 98% of the people that are homeless are all Edomites. Is there Jake amongst them? The ones that I've seen, no. But I'm sure they are Israelite foreigners. But 98, over a good 98% are all Edomites. And that reminds me of that scripture: "Come and sit in the dust of the ground." And because the scriptures are manifold, they're going to refer to previous times and what's happening now, as well as the future. And pursuant to Psalms 83, they try to cut us off from being a nation. Because I remember growing up, especially in London, big Jake area at the time. We're talking like 80s, okay, and early 90s. Drugs are heavily being pushed, in our neighborhoods. We had we don't have church's chicken and all that kind of thing like you brothers do in America, but here in the UK we have like these what we call pound stores or dollar store. These places where you can buy cheap burgers, chicken burgers, fries, and all that kind of thing for a couple of quid, a couple of dollars. And they're usually open till late, but you don't get them in Edomite areas. So very sort of it's all done by design. Give us bad food, drugs, but the Lord said, "We'll eat poison and live." And what I'm trying to get at right now is, I came upon this video, busting up a heroin camp with no arrests. Now, had this been Jake 40 years ago, they would have taken those Jakes in prison, put them in there, okay? And they would have called it the war on drugs. But now when it's their own, the Edomites, they're caring. They have psychiatrists, psychologists. They try and help them. They don't arrest them. They give them needles. They give them crack pipes now as well. It's not a war on drugs anymore when it's their own. These Edomites dying of fentanyl and what's the other one? Those pills they get, those methadone pills. What are they called? Or the heroin pills that they get, for strong painkillers. Slips my mind right now. Oxycodone. The water, Lord. Oxycodone tablets, and just want to play this video. Just check this out. Look how these devils get treated. Remember, if this was Jake 40 years ago, what they would have done 40, 50 years ago. Okay? But now they're trying to be all caring because a lot of these curses are coming on Esau. This is just the beginning of the curses on you devils, man. And the rest of you heathens too. Don't think that, just because I didn't mention Moab, you gooks and you snanny-eyed bastards and, you Hamites and the rest of you heathens, you Elamites and all that kind of stuff, that ain't going to happen to you, man. It's going to happen to you as well. We don't like none of you motherfuckers. I especially don't like Esau. I hate Esau with a passion, man. I don't like Esau. And I love seeing these motherfuckers on the street. I love seeing them in this situation. You've had it lovely, man, for the last 500 years. Now it's the time for your downfall.
Syringe with heroin. He probably walked up on it and came down. You say you might be pregnant.
I'll give you my card. I'm
actually kind of anxious for this one.
I'll give you my card.
Jake's take. Heroin rescue. Okay? But Jake ain't gonna rescue you. The irony, his name is Jake's take, heroin rescue. Okay? But real Jake's ain't gonna rescue devils. Okay? Oh, we're gonna rescue you. We're gonna rescue you, and then we're gonna get you off the gear, and we're gonna put you in heavy slavery. That's gonna be your rescue. Devils.
I'm actually kind of anxious for this one. We had a story on the air about how Everett police basically respond to a heroin overdose every single day. And so I called police about it, and they told me to come along with them. So that's where I'm going. You can see why I'm a little anxious. I have no idea what I'm about to see. I'm Jake Wittenberg. Nice to meet you, Caleb. Hi, Kevin. Nice to meet you. Just in case.
Yeah, this is the newer kit as well here. So everything is pre-set up, so it's easy to use. Insert this in the nostril, and then you just compress that, and it's quick and easy. If we notice those signs of intoxication or overdose, that's when we can use the Narcan. The cost of heroin is so inexpensive now. It's easy to obtain. It's easy to get high.
They don't really feel the effects of the high anymore. It just keeps them from not getting sick.
Yeah.
Pulling up behind the men's rescue mission in Everett. There's a bridge here just off the interstate. It looks like we're going to check in on some people that they know by name.
Usually there's a large group of people that kind of hang out in the area.
Daily, this is one of our stops. That's Dominic down there, isn't it? Okay.
I let Officer Davis go first. It's like a couple people are probably dope sick and needing their fix for the day, but it's early still, so
obviously there's still Jake in the midst of all this as well, but the majority of it, okay, are Edomites. But then on the flip side, you got to understand as well, there's, the majority are Edomites. So, some Jakes are getting still caught in the crossfire, but that's it. It is what it is. But the fact that it's flipping on Edomites on a heavy basis is beautiful to me. I love it. Rakti Halvashim Shai.
Officer Davis is checking on people that he knows. Cops just can't arrest their way out of the heroin problem, so they're trying to meet people, get to know them, and more or less convince them that they need to get help somewhere else other than under this bridge.
Usually just, reintroduce myself, remind them I'm here if you need anything. They know how to get a hold of us. They know what services are available. There's some new faces down here, too, which is always interesting to see.
Why do you have to be out here?
We're homeless at the moment. My husband's waiting for his housing voucher to come through, and they have no other alternative.
What do you think when the police show up like this and do these checks?
I think it's fine, and they're just checking for our safety and checking on some of the regulars to see if they're okay. I have no problem with it.
Is heroin a problem on the streets?
Yeah, big problem. It's taken over the last couple of years. It's really taken over. I've lost a lot of friends in the last few years because of it.
I purchased a hotel room for a client because he's going to inpatient treatment. I just called the hotel, and they say he's not in the room, but I know he's in the room, so it's super frustrating. A success.
They get you hotel rooms now. They give Edomites hotel rooms to stay, and they weren't doing that to Jake. They were putting those, what do you call them, those truncheons across Jake's head, man, whacking sticks on Jake's head, electrocuting Jake, shooting Jake, and throwing him in the slammer, or maybe a 10 bag or a 20 bag of whatever, crack or heroin, and locking him up for years and years and years. That's kind of shit they did to Jake. Not to mention catching hell inside, where there's a bunch of moles as well that are probably going to prey on him because he's weak and trying to get off the gear. Esau's got a lot to pay for, man. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg.
Success can be a client showing up to an appointment or them agreeing to go to DOL with us and get their ID. One of those individuals who we have known for a long, long time, he was in jail for a little while and got sober.
You know, all the major strongholds like Canada, the UK, the States, Australia, this is happening to all Edomites, man. You know, you've seen South Africa, innit? You've seen that. I'm sure you brothers have seen that video where it's a camp of crackers in South Africa that are living, you know, like they did to a certain degree, like in the caves, you know. I mean, these Edomites, their forefathers, like 60, 70 years ago, had large farms and mansions and shit, you know. Those crackers had the Edomite wives, and then they also had like concubines, Hamite concubines. A lot of South Africa, don't get it twisted, there's a lot of Jake there too, but there's Ham there as well. Yeah, so they had a combination of everything, and these devils knew who they were dealing with, you know. And now you should see them, man, living in these these shacks and stuff, running around barefoot in South Africa.
Ready to change. So right now he's in a hotel waiting for his bed date and treatment. So he's doing super well, and it's so exciting because he calls us.
Some of the people that different.
And you know, each state of America is like a country. Okay, you could fit all of England in the UK, in the state of Texas 5 times, man. That's how big fucking Texas is. Okay, and this is, I don't know wherever it is geographically. Obviously, it's in a part of the states, but man, this is happening all over the world, bro. And America is huge. You understand? Your big town USA is falling. Lovely, man, lovely.
They see them lock them up when they're best they can when they're ready. Who else is with you there? Okay, why don't you guys come out to the door here where I can see you?
Let's get packed up to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost all packed up.
Okay. You guys remember talking with the officers last week?
It's almost packed up.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. Could you just turn around so I can see you? Just see your hands. That's all I care about. Yep. Thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah.
I don't see anyone else there. No one hiding under the covers. Do me a favor. Let's go and have a seat here, guys, just so I can keep track of everybody.
So that's a loaded syringe with heroin. You probably walked up on. And then inside. And then usually the kit's here. There's not a kid on the ground.
We'll get a sharps container and take care of all that. Right? Put it away.
That's pretty common.
Yeah. Unfortunately. What do these signs say around here? Right.
That's what they said they had to go.
I'm part of our community outreach enforcement team. Have you guys talked with any of our social workers before?
I had an appointment for assessment and everything, but I was in jail for that, and they didn't
Okay.
come see me in jail.
Obviously, trespassing is trespassing, right? So we can cut you a citation or make an arrest on that. But we also want to.
Anyway, you get the picture. Okay? Isaiah 47 verse 1. Come and sit. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You know, not that these devils were tender and delicate, but they made that illusion, that perception that they were so tender and delicate. You know, like these cracker women down south. You know, the Southern Belle and all that kind of stuff. Okay? That kind of aspect. And now these devils, man, you know, when you see them in the kingdom sitting, you know, on the ground in the dust, you know, our children, our children's children, our children's children's children are going to say, you know, to us, really? These people used to rule once? You know, they're going to fly over America in the chariots, you know, and they're going to say, okay, this was the land and these Edomites used to rule? They had us in slavery. They're gonna let them know everything, and then they're gonna put their foot in your ass even harder, man. You know, the scriptures are manifold. This is referring to the future as well as now, man. They're sitting in the dust, aren't they? Look at them. It's a beautiful thing. Deuteronomy 30, verse 7. And the Lord, Yahweh Shai, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Okay? So slowly but surely, these curses are coming on, but the culmination will be in the kingdom, man, when these curses are heavy on them, man. You know, because this is Esau's last hurrah. This is all they have. All you heathens, this is all you have. At least after 1,000 years, you heathens are going to be appointed your specific land, but you're still going to be paying tribute to us. Your beautiful daughters, you know, because the Lord will still be giving you beautiful daughters, because the Lord knows what Jake likes. Okay, and they will be our concubines. Okay, but you Edomites, okay, for 1,000 years, while we got you there in subjection, all your beautiful daughters that will be coming out on Esau's loins, okay, they will be concubines. We're not going to leave no fine-looking woman. No comfort will be given to you damn devils in the kingdom, where you do slavery all day and you go home to a fine, buxom, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Edomite wench. Hell no. You're going to have every female that looks like Roseanne Barr. What's that? What's that? Rosie Connolly, whatever that fat cow's name is. You're gonna have heifers that look like that. Okay, every bitch gonna be 300 pounds. You're gonna have no comfort. You know, on this side, because nigger women and heathen women think that the sun shines at your ass and that, that you're Caesar Borgia, you're Jeebus. They think that you're somebody because of the illusion that they have. Hence the reason why you do get what you get, even though you look like shit and you stink. So you better enjoy fucking the nigger woman while you're on this side, and whatever, chink women, whatever you like. Because I tell you one thing, in the kingdom, there ain't going to be no confusion. You're going to have none of that in the kingdom. All these curses are coming on you, and it's beautiful. Obadiah 1:15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. It's all going to come onto you, man. Psalms 83 try to cut us off from being a nation. Yeah. Now all this is going to come on you. And Esau first. After 1,000 years of slavery, we're going to put you in a big, huge, giant hole. What's that big hole in America called? The Grand Canyon. Yeah, that's it. The Grand Canyon. Lord. Grand Canyon. We're going to put you in a place that big. Okay. We're going to put all you devils in that place, and we're going to set fire to you. We're going to get rid of you after 1,000 years of slavery. And those 1,000 years are going to feel like 10,000 years. To you devils. Generation of your family after, and you're going to keep being reborn and keep being reborn and keep being reborn, and we're going to fuck you up every time. And after 1,000 years, we're going to burn you up. That's pursuant to Obadiah 1:18. But the other nations, they're going to get their appointed land, and they're going to pay tribute, and they're going to mind their manners, and they're going to shut the fuck up, and they're going to keep them, they're going to keep their head down. Revelation 13:9-10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay? So during that 1,000-year period, this is what's going to be happening to you. Okay? Don't say it wasn't you. I was your forefathers. Or was my ancestors. No. You come back every third to fourth generation in your family line. Okay? So you're always reborn. You don't remember what you did. Hence the reason why you get certain children with 3 arms and 2 heads and, whatever deformity or in a wheelchair they're in. It's because they did something off in their past life. When they were reborn, they were in this situation, you know, not realizing that there was pieces of shit in their past life. That's why they happened to them. That's how that works. Galatians 6 verse 7. You reap what you sow. Let me get that out. Galatians 6 verse 7. Galatians 6 verse 7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Okay? Hence the reason why we went off and we went through what we had to go through. We had to go through countless incarnations to get to this point in 2022, knowing that we're this much closer to the kingdom. And Brakti Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai for that. Brakti Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Brakti Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Yeah? But now it's your time, man. I get so warm feeling inside, man. This is your last hurrah, man. I'm not gonna ever have you devils, man. You have to look at your devils again. I mean, we're gonna look at you, but you're gonna be on the floor. We're gonna be telling you what to do. You know? We don't have to sit in the train looking at you devils. We don't have to, we don't have to be working with you devils. You know? I hate being around these devils, man. I don't like looking at them. But anyway, thought I'd just touch on that. These curses are coming on you heathens. Okay, that's the point of the matter. And the fact that it's a beautiful thing. And it's what time is it now? 5:06 a.m. August the 17th, which is a Wednesday. One more day closer towards the kingdom. And Brakti Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem HaKadosh. All praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem HaKadosh. Shema Yasharali Yahweh Allahayno Yahweh Akkad. Wa Abad Babal. Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala. Kwam Yasharala.